Security, get rid of this troublemaker right now.
You're going to regret this.
Oh, Mrs. Castro, I'm so scared. Excuse me, this is a private event. No entry without an invitation.
I'm Richard Castro's wife. I was invited.
Right, and I'm the Queen of England. We've seen a dozen Mrs. Castros trying to sneak in today. Everybody wants a piece of the CEO.
Then I guess you're one of those women too. Coveting the CEO.
Why not? Admiring a man like him means I have a good taste.
Richard, do you know how many women pine for you? I never noticed you were so charming. Oh, crap. I must have forgotten it in my rush to get here. Let me call Richard to verify my identity.
How dare you address Mr. Castro by his first name? I've seen plenty of gold diggers like you. Get lost. You're selling this place.
This is ridiculous. Even if I wasn't his wife, I'm still an invited guest. You cannot treat me this way. Please, let me talk to your supervisor.
You think you can demand to see my manager? Security, get rid of this troublemaker right now.
You're going to regret this.
Oh, Mrs. Castro, I'm so scared.
What's going on here?
Mr. Castro, this shameless woman right here claims to be your wife, so I was just removing her as per our policy on trespassers.
She's telling the truth. She's my lawful wife and the lady of this house.
But she's...
Now, you're fired.
What? No, sir, madam, I'm so sorry, please. I didn't know.
Guards.
Please forgive me. I'm so sorry, please, please.
For you.
This was supposed to be just a contract marriage. So why am I powerless against his kiss?
Oh, Richard, you know the old tycoon's daughter is coming here today. Why bring this girl? What are you trying to prove? Oh, dear, you smell of toilet. Please leave before you embarrass us any further.
I think you've embarrassed yourself enough already. It's not every day you see someone manage to be both underdressed and over-daring at the same time. I suppose since Lunar Group inheritance is so out of reach for you, this is your only way of getting everyone's attention. But for all the wrong reasons.
You bitch.
To speak so boldly before me, you must come from a very prominent family.
Mr. Castro, I am...
Don't be fooled, Dad. She's just a mere cleaner that Richard decided to secretly marry behind your back.
There seems to be some misunderstanding over my identity. My name is Stella Mitchell, the fiancée of Richard Castro, the daughter of the oil tycoon, and the sole heiress to the Mitchell Oil Corporation.
If you're the old tycoon's daughter, then I must be Elsa from Frozen.
I understand you don't believe me. So here, let me prove it.
Don't. That may work on James, but these people are not easily deceived. More lies will only make things worse.
I bet she will pull out a private jet or a castle out of that ratty bag of hers. Let me help you find it. The heiress.
Here. This should prove my identity.
That's impossible. That's an exclusive black card only reserved for the ultra-wealthy, with only a handful issued globally. Even with Lunar Group's billions in annual revenue did we only get 2 slots? How on earth did you get this card? Don't listen to her. She's just a blue-collar girl. She could not possibly have the Black Elite card. This must be a fake. Manager? Shall we test it? If this doesn't end up working, I will prove to everyone that you have been nothing but a deceitful scum. Please, take a closer look.
At first glance, this does look identical to Mr. Mitchell's card.
Impossible.
There's only 5 of these cards worldwide. As you said, the Castros have 2. The remaining 3 belong to us, Mitchells. So this card is 100% authentic.
The only way to confirm is to test if the card can authorize large payments.
Yeah. The spending limit on a black card is $50 million per swipe.
But our POS machines don't support transfers that large.
Then how could we verify her identity?
Could you really be that oil tycoon's daughter?
No way. She must be a fraud. How can an oil tycoon's daughter become a cleaner? It makes no sense.
This is Stella. I'll cover all expenses for the Castro family today. Please relay this for the hotel manager. I have another way of proving who I am.
Could she really be Mr. Mitchell's daughter?
If she really is Raymond's daughter, and he learns of how we treated her, he'll be furious.
It's not going through.
See? She's nothing but a liar. Come on, Dad. Let's just throw her out already.
It seems general staff accounts cannot send messages to the owner's ID. Access is restricted. Mr. Castro, I have yet another suggestion.
Don't let her fool you anymore. She has no right to address you.
Young lady, do you insist on making more excuses?
Mr. Castro, I think out of all these people gathered here, you're the only one who's ever met my father in person. So naturally, you'd recognize his voice.
Of course. We just met the other day.
Thank you, Mr. Castro. I'll call my father directly so you can confirm it's him.
Black cards.
She's doing all of this to help me, yet I feel powerless. I shouldn't let her take this pressure alone. Wait!
Richard, you have to trust me.
The outcome doesn't matter. If you're Mitchell's daughter, then I should marry you. And if not, still remain my wife. That won't change. So why prove anything to them?
Quiet now. Raymond himself is calling me.
FlexTV, an exciting world of trending dramas.